Good morning, chosen ones. What's up? What's up? Happy day after 4th of July. Everybody hungover? Everybody like, why? Why did I have so much fun last night? You know what? Stay tuned if that's you. Stick around for this vid because this vid is going to be all about how you can never fail if you have the strength of God in you, working through you. And it's beautiful. So, yep. It's 7:57 in La Mañana. Ya girl. Up and at it, slaying away. I made my own coffee this morning, and it tastes okay. I kind of feel like my outfit today, and like, whatever, it doesn't matter, like, nobody cares. But who's that one actor? Dane Cook. I feel like my outfit, like, if you guys could see, like, it is a Dane Cook outfit. Everything down to, like, the shoes and business slacks, and then, like, a regular t-shirt. I don't know, it just makes me think of that movie, Employee of the Month, and how he, like, kind of, like, shows up and, like, skates through the aisles, and, like, I just feel like that's kind of my vibes right now. That's kind of my vibes. I'm kind of making fun of myself, and it's a good time. But yeah, you know, like, totally wicked. I've been meaning to tell you guys that yesterday I had the most wicked, and I mean wicked, legit bomb of a hill. And when skaters say bomb, that just means, like, you're making a hill, like, you're going down it real quick, and you're, like, you know, you're bombing it. And so I did that yesterday, and I just, like, I keep thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about how legit that was. By far the best, most skillful bomb of a hill I've ever bombed. And I'll tell you, I don't know, like, I'll tell you why, because legit, I thought at, like, one point that I was going so fast and turning at the same time that there was no way I wasn't not gonna eat shit. And I was like, bruh. And, like, I was just feeling it. It was legit right after. I wish I got it on tape. Like, none of my cool shit is, like, ever caught on tape because I need to hire a videographer. If there's any videographers out there, maybe I'll, like, even put my email in the description link, but, like, send me your hourly rate and, like, we'll figure something out. Like, I'm seriously trying to hire a videographer to capture content of when I'm, like, cruising through the city, because either that or a GoPro. So, because it's like, this is, like, legit, that was the coolest bomb of a hill I've ever bombed. And I was going so fast, and I was, like, flying, and I carved, and I think I was drifting. I was pretty much drifting. I cannot believe that I turned that corner going that fast. Like, that, like, I can't stop thinking about it. I've, like, literally had adrenaline all day since yesterday just because of that hill that I bombed. And it was, like, totes unexpected, and I, like, was, like, going, like, oh, like, right afterwards and stuff, because I could not believe that I did not eat shit. I was going so fast, and I turned, and I was, like, anyway, you guys, I get, like, all ramped up and so excited about the skating stuff, because it's just so much fun, and it truly is. And I'm still kind of getting ready for the day, doing my hair, and I'm gonna go to trabajo pretty soon, but I wanted to, like, get one more word in, because, like, these are some really solid verses that we got, and it's gonna be a good time, y'all. It's gonna be a good time. It's more of, like, why we should continue to work hard today. Like, if you don't feel like working hard today, but you have to go and work, stick around for this vid, okay? Because, like, it is gonna pay off. And when we have God working through us, like, legit, like, we're never gonna fail. So, it's pretty cool if you think about it. It's, like, pretty cool if you think about it. It's, like, courage and bravery. But it's, like, It's so cool. And I'm just like so excited. I cannot believe that I bombed that hill going that fast yesterday. That has to be like the greatest trip on my board that I've ever had, because it took so much skill. And I realized like after I like turned that corner that I have like improved in the past year. Anyway, so I like to skateboard. Okay, Deuteronomy 11:13 through 15. And it must occur that if you will without fail obey my commandments that I am commanding you today, so as to love Jehovah your God and to serve him with all your heart and soul, and I also shall certainly give rain for you at its appointed time. For you at its appointed time, autumn rain and spring rain, and you will indeed gather your grain and your sweet wine and oil. So, what's the Bible say about commandments, y'all? If we love him, then we will. I can't see. Why are these so dirty? Then we will follow his commandments. Yep, bingo. You's got it. You's got it, baby. Can't. I'm trying to see if that looks okay. I think that looks fine. It just needs to stay up and out of my way. And I keep all my bobby pins in my pocket because they fall everywhere. I literally keep seeing my bobby pins all over the apartment complex. Like, not even just in my apartment, but like throughout the apartment complex. It's so funny how these bobby pins like end up everywhere. It's so funny. Girls are amazing. We're so amazing. We're so great. So keep working hard, and your time is going to come, you guys. It is going to come. I actually like really want to go to the skate park today in Far Rockaway. And I have to go work out in Queens anyway, so I might as well. It makes it difficult when you have to carry the board, and I'm not like bitching or anything. Like, it's fine. Like, I love to carry my board. She's gorgeous, but like, you know, she's like almost 4 feet tall, so she's like a load to carry all with you. It's a commitment. Like, you got to be able to carry it all day, and then it falls over and it doesn't stay upright by itself on the subway, and like people are always like glaring at you because like you're about to touch them, but it's like a dirty, disgusting board, and nobody like wants to get close to you. So it's like maybe I'll just take it, but I feel like I should rest a little bit today too, because you're supposed to take rest days, but I just get so amped and I want to go to the skate park so bad today. Okay, focus. Psalms 107:3-7. And they sow fields and plant vineyards that they may yield fruitful crops. So have you guys noticed that like so far like the theme as of late has been like rain and like lots of just conversation about rain? Right. So that's like God's way of kind of like using like metaphors and analogies for like abundance and prosperity. Have you noticed that? Like, I've been noticing that. He keeps talking to me with that. And on my way to go get coffee this morning, it started to rain right after I got out of the bodega. And then right as I opened the door, coming out of the bodega, I saw a truck go by that was like on the road away, like further away. I saw it just pass by just in time, and painted on the truck said approved. So for those who have been working like diligently and very steadfast, it's coming. Like, it's like legit coming. Like, we just can't always like be ready for or like anticipate like God's timeline. With that said, listen to this right here. I want to encourage everyone to like keep just working hard. Just keep working hard. Like, your time is coming. It is coming. Every time that you like wake up and you don't give up, you're one day closer to your breakthrough. As long as we just like don't throw in the towel, like, you're still in the game, baby. Just keep your head up and let's sweat a little bit more today. Let's work a little bit harder. What else can we do? What haven't we thought of yet? How can I be better today than yesterday? You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes 3:1. For everything there is an appointed time, even a time for every affair under the heavens, a time for birth and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot what was planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build, a time to uproot and a time for birth and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot what was planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to wail and a time to skip about, a time to throw stones and a time to bring stones together, a time to embrace and a time to keep away from embracing, a time, interesting. That's really interesting. A time to seek and a time to give up as lost, a time to keep and a time to throw away. And then it just like literally, that verse goes on forever, and I literally ran out of paper on the back of the page. So let me continue to read it for you. It's almost there. A time to keep, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to rip apart and a time to sew together, a time to keep quiet and a time to speak. I really like that. I really wish I had heeded that instruction better. Like, I really wish that, like, in the past when I was supposed to keep my mouth shut, like, that I just did. Like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I have such a big mouth. Like, don't ask me to keep a secret. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just, like, no filter, just a time to keep quiet and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. What advantage is there for the doer in what he is working hard at? Yes! Yes! This is exactly, yes! Thank you so much, Yeshua. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. This is what I've been talking about, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold that thought for just like 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. Okay. All right. I feel like I am like ready for the day now. Ba-bam! Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam! YouTube fam, we do it all together, don't we? Yes, we do. So what is it that you're working hard at? Do you feel like there's not a time where it's gonna pay off? Do you feel like you're just working and there's no, like, legit, like, no manna yet, and you're like, you said there was gonna be providing for and everything covered, but I don't see it, and you're looking at the clock? I feel you, boo. I feel you, boo. Everyone feels you. You know, like, we're all out here barely, I feel like, surviving. I mean, some of us are doing okay. I mean, you know, if you're in tech, then good for you. Sorry. I think I'm so funny. Okay. Whatever it is you're working hard at, there will be a time you will see every single sweat and tear that you invested into that timeline come back to you. It will happen because there's a appointed time for everything. Y'all feel? Y'all feel? Y'all feel? It's like so exciting. Ecclesiastes 3:1. For everything there is an appointed time. And then it's 3:1 and it goes all the way down to 3:9. And in 3:9 it says, chapter 3, verse 9, what advantage is there for the doer in what he is working hard at? Oh gosh. the advantage is that you will be able to take care of generations to come after your existence because of the work you put in during your timeline of being able to put labor in, to be able, that's the whole point. Like we want to take advantage of the timeline where we're fit and capable enough of putting labor in, and turning labor, using time, a certain amount of 8 hours, and using that as investment. I'm going to invest this 8 hours so that my grandchildren, this is a metaphor, but also kind of realistic for those who legit, provide for generations to come, with their own life. That's the whole point of becoming an adult, is so you're going to take 8 hours and you're going to invest that and turn that time into how your kids are going to have toothbrushes that they need, or you know what I'm saying, we're using our time diligently, and so what advantage is there for the doer in what he is working hard at? It's you will be able to rest, and you'll be able to have peace of mind knowing that your kids will be able to rest, and that's the whole point of working your whole life, but for God, you know what I'm saying, and we have this abundance in us when we work that hard, because it's the strength that God gives us, because he's so amazing. And title of the vid is "You Cannot Fail When You Have the Strength of God with you, working through you." And so I keep coming back to this, but it's yeah, because I think we all feel this kind of every day when we're just a little bit groggy and tired getting out of bed. What advantage is there for the doer in what he is working hard at? Maybe you're thinking, gosh dang, I have literally been showing up 5 days out of the week, never once been late, never once called out, and these yahoos just don't see my potential. They said that they were going to promote me 3 months ago, and then Joe Schmo from Connecticut gets first pick of, top of the house or front of the house. I've been here 6 years as a line cook, and Joe Schmo from Connecticut gets, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it seems like we're getting ripped off and that there isn't a certain amount of, credit. Yeah, that's what the word I'm getting is. So it's don't work for credit. Work for the peace of mind, knowing that God sees everything you do. Don't worry about what the boss sees. Don't worry what the coworker sees, your family or friends, and what they say about your job. Worry about what God sees, and he sees you diligently getting up and being where you need to be and doing what you're asked to do every single time obediently. And I believe, back to this verse we just started out with about commandments, and it must occur that if you will, without fail, obey my commandments that I am commanding you today, so as to love Jehovah your God and to serve him with all your heart, soul. And I also shall certainly give rain for you at its appointed time, autumn rain and spring rain, and you will indeed gather your grain and your sweet wine and oil. Deuteronomy 11:13 through 15. Nice. Then we also hear, I love this one, you guys, Joel 2:23. And I encourage everyone to read Joel 2:23 through all the way through 26. I just wrote verse 23 down in my handwriting today. But all the way through 26 is such a good read. And you, sons of Zion, be joyful and rejoice in Jehovah your God, for he will be bound to you to give you the autumn rain in right measure, and he will bring down upon you people a downpour, an autumn rain and a spring rain as at the first. So you see the theme here, right, is rain. What does rain do to plants and trees? Like the rain is coming down. There had to be work for the rain in order to come down. It had to work to precipitate in the clouds just enough in order to offer abundance and precipitate and water everything that it touches and cleans the streets and makes it smell nice and fresh. So your time of being refreshed, your time of being cleansed and kingdom, like finances and everything being provided for is coming, and it's coming. It's this faith, it's this hope we have to actively, diligently, foster in our hearts and our mind. Like yesterday in that verse we read, keep your hearts firm. I like that so much because it's like hopeful. And so rain, yeah, it's like it's like the most abundant thing that can happen. And so I love that in these verses we continue to see that rain in all seasons is coming to you after all your seasons of hard work. And I also shall certainly give a rain for you at its appointed time. At its appointed time, baby. Don't you think you missed it? Don't you think that it's super far ahead and you're never gonna get there? It's not. It's neither in the past nor too far in the future. It is an appointed time, señora or señor. Whoever I'm speaking to today, sweet, gorgeous gal or beautiful, gentle man, you are a child of God and you are made in the image of God. And you're like gorgeous creation and you're here for a reason, and your every like facial expression, thought that you have, and bodily gesture is so significant. He hears you, he sees you. He, like, God is constantly in us for those who have asked God to live in our hearts. He's living through us. So I know we hear it all the time that we're not alone, but truly, maybe instead of saying we're not alone, it's like we're always guided and supported. We just can't like see past like the spiritual realm, but like we're constantly comforted by angels and guides and ancestors watching over us. It would just be, I think, too crazy if we could like see them all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then it would like take away the practice and the diligence of practicing faith and believing in something you can't see. Like, that's gorgeous. That's believing in something bigger than yourself, and that takes faith and courage. If we could see, like, the spiritual realm, if we could see our blessings, if we could see the finish line of the day that we were finally going to get the breakthrough, we wouldn't, like, be tested so much up here. And that's the whole point. Like, it's to foster, like, this discipline, and God loves a disciplined child. Guys, we're going to end with Jeremiah 5:24. But they have not said in their heart, hold on. We got Bronx peeps. Okay. You gotta love the Bronx. I know I do. A lot of characters. Jeremiah 5:24. But they have not said in their heart, let us now fear Jehovah our God, the one who is giving the downpour, and the autumn rain and the spring rain in its season. It's season. Your season is coming. That's what I'm saying. It's like an appointed time. It's a season, baby. The one who guards even the prescribed weeks of the harvest for us. But they have not said in their heart, let us now fear Jehovah our God, the one who is giving the downpour, in the autumn rain and the spring rain, and in its season, the one who guards even the prescribed weeks of the harvest for us. Interesting. So I think it is like having like a healthy like fear of Jehovah. I like how that does that. But they have not said in their heart, let us now fear Jehovah our God, the one who is giving the downpour. He's the one that's giving us the downpour. He's the one that's giving us the peace of mind up until the point where it's our appointed time. And he is the one guarding the prescribed harvest, the prescribed weeks of the harvest. And also, he will repay you for all the times that the enemy took anything from you. And that he will replenish anything that the locust ate. And that's why I encourage everyone to read Joel chapter 2, but specifically Joel chapter 2, 23 through 26. It's just such a beautiful read. And it's different when you're reading it on your own rather than having me like read it to you. And I just encourage everyone just like read that little bit, and it's like so good. It like fills my spirit and soul with so much happiness. And you guys, I love you so much. I hope you rest up today, hydrate, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon, like legit. More awesome content coming down the pipeline. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay chosen.